Have you ever noticed how a song can make you cry, make you dance, or suddenly transport you back to childhood in seconds? Music is far more than entertainment. It is memory, medicine, and mystery woven into sound. Imagine if this music wasn't just random, but actually followed patterns as old as the universe itself. This is the world of ragas, the universal sound patterns that can tune your body, mind, and spirit like a finely strung sitar. What exactly is a raga? At its simplest, a raga is a framework of notes, but calling it a scale doesn't do it justice. A raga is more like a personality. It has moods, rules, and a sense of timing. Some notes are stars of the show, others stay in the shadows, waiting for their entrance. Each phrase has a direction and a feeling. Picture a dinner party. Music in general might just mean random guests showing up, talking over one another, and eating whatever's on the table. A raga is different. It's the refined host. It tells you who can come in through which door, who gets the best seat, and exactly when dessert should arrive. That careful choreography is what gives a raga its unforgettable flavor. Ragas as universal patterns. In Indian philosophy, sound is more than vibration. It is the origin of everything. The sages called it Nada Brahma, the cosmic sound. A raga, then, is not invented by human creativity, but discovered, like a natural law already written into existence. Listen carefully, and you'll sense how each raga seems to echo something in nature. Raga Bhairav is like the still breath of a dawn before the world wakes up. Raga Megh rumbles with the promise of rain-heavy clouds. Raga Malkons anchors you like bare feet pressing into cool earth. It is almost as though the world itself hums these patterns, and ragas simply allow us to hear them. What science says. The poetic side of ragas is beautiful, but even science nods in agreement. Neuroscience shows us that music shifts the brain's activity, moving us from restless beta waves into calmer alpha rhythms. Research has recorded drops in blood pressure and steadier heart rates when patients listen to soothing ragas. Biochemists have shown that sound vibrations encourage the release of dopamine and serotonin, the brain's natural antidepressants. So when someone says music heals, it isn't just metaphor. Ragas really can rewire how your body feels and how your mind functions. How to tune in. So how do you actually use them in daily life? The first step is to listen with awareness. Music on in the background while you're scrolling through messages is fine, but it won't give you the full effect. That's like sipping herbal tea while munching on 3 bags of chips. The tea never stood a chance. Instead, give the raga your full attention. Close your eyes. Let the sound be the only thing in the room. Focus on the steady tonic, the sa, the anchor that everything else rests upon. Time is the second key. Each raga belongs to a time of day or season, because your body follows rhythms too. Morning ragas clear the fog and awaken your energy. Evening ragas soften your mind into stillness. Monsoon ragas refresh you like the scent of wet earth after rain. By listening at the right time, you're syncing your own inner clock with the larger cycles of nature. You don't have to be a trained singer either, just hum. Even a simple sapa sa can send vibration through your chest, your throat, and your head. That's an inner sound massage you can do anywhere. Ragas can also be used as a meditation. Instead of focusing only on your breath, focus on the rise and fall of notes. See the colors and images the sound brings. Raga Yaman, for example, often feels like moonlight, cool and silvery blue, flowing gently over the mind. Of course, ragas won't solve everything. They won't magically transform your boss into a saint, but they might change your state of mind so your boss doesn't seem quite so terrifying. Listening to a midnight raga at 3 in the afternoon won't summon thunderclouds into your office, but it might leave your nervous system wondering what time zone you're in. So yes, the time theory actually matters. And for the record, don't try convincing your cat to join you. Studies may confirm ragas calm humans, but cats remain firmly unimpressed unless the sound comes from a tuna can. Daily flow. Now imagine your day as a circle, painted with different shades of energy. At dawn, Ahir Bhairav sets the tone with steadiness, like waking up to gentle sunlight rather than a blaring alarm. By midday, when tension builds, Todi eases your nerves like a sip of calming green tea. Evening brings Yaman, soothing your mind with silvery softness. At night, Begashri rocks you into rest, a lullaby written by the universe. And when grief or sudden stress sweeps in, Shivaranjani wraps around you like a hug made of sound. This is not about memorizing rules or mastering complicated theory. It's about weaving these sound patterns into your daily rhythm. Replace your harsh alarm with a morning raga. Pair your yoga practice with evening ragas that ease both body and mind. Try journaling with a raga, playing softly in the background, and notice how your thoughts feel different, calmer, more spacious. Closing. The world around us is noisy. Cars honk, notifications ping, thoughts spin endlessly. But beneath all that noise is a pattern of harmony. That is what ragas remind us of. They are not just entertainment, they are alignment. When you tune into a raga, you're not simply hearing music. You're syncing with the rhythm of dawn and dusk, the cycles of seasons, the quiet hum of the cosmos. In practice, only a few hundred ragas are commonly performed today. But in theory, there are thousands, each with its own personality, its own mood, its own healing touch. It's like the universe left us an endless library of sound to explore. So, tomorrow morning, before you grab your phone, try reaching for sound instead. Let a raga greet you. Let it remind you that the universe is already singing. You just need to listen.